Welcome to another episode of Around the Valley with Dave and Stephanie, and we are excited to be here at one of Central Pennsylvania's iconic museums.
We're in Williamsport, and Dave, I'm pumped because sports.
Yes.
We're going to learn about sports.
We are, and I think people are going to find out if they don't already know where we are. This is big in Williamsport. Hey, let's go and play ball.
Yes! Like that?
No. We definitely need to go in here and learn this particular sport.
Like that?
It's baseball.
Okay, so like this.
How many points for a home run?
12.
All right, we got some learning to do. Let's go.
Let's go.
WGRC's Around the Valley with Dave and Stephanie is sponsored by Zook Septic Services, serving Central Pennsylvania. Contact them for inspections, repairs, and system maintenance needs at 570-837-1466 or at zookseptic.com. This is baseball. This is not football.
It's not golf.
It's not golf.
It's not basketball.
Not basketball.
Okay.
Like I bet this is who we're supposed to meet up here. Hey, I'm Dave.
Hi.
I'm Stephanie from
Hi.
WGRC.
I'm Adam Thompson. I'm the director here of the World Little League Museum.
Well,
Little League.
Little League. You got that part.
Okay, I got that part.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we are excited to be here. I mean, the Little League World Series, of course, here in Williamsport, and I've been to many games, but I've never been to the museum. And so I'm excited to see what's here. And I guess it's behind that green wall, right?
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to head into our galleries here, and we're going to learn a little bit more about the history of the program, why we're here, and we'll also have a little bit of fun too today.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go. I'm excited to see the history of Little League.
Yeah, so this is our Heritage Gallery. It's actually the second inning of the museum. So most museums actually have galleries, and we call our galleries innings. So we're heading to the second inning, and every Little League baseball player and softball player that goes up to bat starts at home plate. So it only makes sense that the beginning of the tour for many folks starts at home plate right here. And this is actually the very first home plate from the Little League program. This goes back to 1939.
Wow.
It was actually carved by a gentleman named Carl Stutz, who actually started the program. It was a piece of black rubber that was in his basement. This is the actual knife that he used to cut it, and you can actually see the knife actually broke while doing it. It's on a platform right here that actually shows the size of a normal home plate. So you can see it is a little bit smaller compared to a normal size home plate.
How long has Little League been here in Williamsport then?
Since 1939.
Wow.
Okay.
This is a precedent. It's right here in our backyard at
quite
WGRC. Yeah. Of course, we see a lot of memorabilia. Why was it important to the founder to organize Little League, take it beyond the sandlot fields?
It really came down to, he remembered what it was like when he was a kid. It'd be nice if the kids had a real field to play on, real uniform. Because he remembered what it was like when he was a kid and not having that opportunity. He asked his nephews and he said, would this be something you'd be interested in? Of course they said yes. Now this is where we're heading to an area where we can have a little bit of fun. Little League is a sport, and we want to make sure that kids, especially when they come in here, are having a chance to be active. So, and here we have the test your reflexes. And the crowd cheers when you get.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna miss that one.
Aww.
Yeah, it does 3 hits.
Okay.
It does 3 hits. So this is called the shortstop. So it gives you an opportunity to work on your reflexes.
Shortstop.
Is there like,
Are you gonna
yeah,
try?
this is for me. So is there like a certain spot you're supposed to stay
I would
and
say
start?
this
or
is
you
a good
just-
spot right here.
Jacket.
Try to jack it
Oh,
off.
wow, she tossed it. Here we go.
All right. I heard it. Nope, there it goes.
And the shortstop retrieves. Nothing is getting
Why won't
past
my
the
sneakers?
shortstop. That's a grounder. She gets him out.
It's the only time the crowd will cheer for me like that.
We also have over here this is kind of a fun area where you can see how fast you run.
Oh,
So-
this is for you, Dave.
Oh, no.
This is totally you.
Here, it's a home plate here, and you're going to run down to first base. And when it says okay to run, you're ready to go. And it'll show you the fastest time of the day, the week, and your time.
Did that say 2 seconds?
Yeah, 2.69.
seconds. Yeah.
Goodness
So,
gracious.
like I said, you're just running all the way down the home plate there. And there is a wall there.
So no sliding, right?
Just in case. When it says okay to run, you'll be good to go.
All right.
So, 3.19 seconds.
I gotta shave a second off that. Improvement.
You can also jump up on see how high you can.
Start from there.
It's so much simpler on TV.
Now we're going to be heading into the World Series gallery. Little League is really known for the Little League World Series that's played here in Williamsport. This one is probably one of my favorites just because it's from the very first Little League World Series, which was played in 1947. It was such a success that the following year it had held another national tournament, and that was actually filmed. That film that went across the country. After that, it just really exploded. So, it's always kind of nice to show off kind of where it started.
Now, I played baseball in Tennessee back in the 80s. I didn't notice my uniform or picture in here. Did it get lost in shipping? Or?
Yeah, we talked about only having things on display every 5 years. You just missed that.
Gotcha.
that's what it
All right,
is.
I'm glad I finally have the answer.
Yeah. So we do have the Hall of Excellence here. And these are all people who played with me. Now, it doesn't mean that they necessarily were the best ball players, but they played Little League and then they've taken what they've learned from that, their experience, and applied it to whatever professions they've chosen. We have people from all walks of life. So you have, like I mentioned before, President George W. Bush.
And Tom Selleck.
We have actors like Tom Selleck as well.
Yeah.
So Little League has been, I think, a major part of a lot of people's lives, whether it's playing or coaching. So you can pretty much find something linking to Little League anyway. It's really.
Well, I think it's interesting and even more so after you tour the museum and you think about your own community where you grew up in and you remember the Sandlot games, or you have the hometown Little League team, and you really see that Little League is something that each community has in common and really brings people from all different walks of life together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the neat things to see, especially for us, when you watch see the World Series teams come in, how that community really rallies around that team. And so it's really kind of a point of pride, We had a team who made it to the Little League World Series, and it's really neat to see.
Well, of course, all this is memorabilia of a sport that takes place on a field.
Outside.
So how about let's go outside and get some shots in the
Yeah.
field and see where all this takes place.
Yep, we can do that.
Cool. All right. You have your own mini version of an Olympic Village right here.
Well, we have certainly enjoyed our time here, and Adam, thank you so much for showing us around and teaching us a little bit about Little League.
Yeah, glad you could walk around and see some of the fun things we have in here.
Yeah, thank you. I think I got it now.
All right.
It's not this,
It's not
and
that.
it's not this,
It's
and
not
it's
that.
not this.
It's not
It's
that.
more like this.
That'll work. You just hit a home run.
Yes!
Well, we've had a lot of fun here hanging out at the Little League Museum in Williamsport. It's a great place to come for the family. Bring your friends out as well. You can find out all the information, the contact information at the end of this video. But it's been a lot of fun. It's snowy, it's empty right now, but come summer, this place is going to be packed. They'll have a seat for you. And hey, who knows, we may even be here at the Little League World Series. It's always a lot of fun. But regardless, we will definitely see you on the next edition of
Around the Valley.
All right, so you got that, right?
Okay, yep, this way.
All right.
That. Good, 1 point.